So welcome back to another video here on the channel, and as the title says, I will be discussing when do I think we could get the Halloween Kills trailer and more. Obviously, I put more in the title because I do talk a lot and I do get off topic on these type of videos. Now, I need to make this clear. I'm just talking about the Halloween Kills trailer. I'm speculating. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have opinions. But yeah, I want to talk about this because I find it interesting that we are in June. No trailer, no poster, teaser, anything. You know, in my opinion, the whole Rona, in my opinion, has nothing to do with the trailer. I'm sorry, but I don't see how it affects. I don't see how the Rona has anything to do with the trailer. Considering they started making the trailer a month or two, I think. And considering the fact that you don't need a big elaborate trailer, you can just have the title screen and a voiceover, let's say of Dr. Loomis or Laurie. There you go, then that's a teaser right there. And then movie theaters, which I'll get into in a minute. But I will say this. I do think Dorona did play a factor in the early promotion, in the early stages. I do think there was a possibility of getting a poster. I strongly think that we was going to get a poster in mid-April. Mid-April, I think that's when when we was going to get the poster, but that didn't happen because of the Rona. Now we're in June, about to be middle of June, and legit nothing. Not even a whimper of what's going on. If you hear Blumhouse speaking about anything, it's just, oh, it's coming, or it's coming along, or, just say the trailer's delayed. I know that would make people angry, but that's what I'm thinking. It's delayed because maybe the Rona played a factor, but how could it really? When you basically said you was working on it about a month or two ago, and again, you really don't need a lavish trailer. And I say this right now, the Rona has nothing to do with the movies coming out. I don't know why people keep thinking that, because again, I don't really know how else to explain it. But even when the movie theaters aren't, movie theaters are going to open. They're rumored to open this month. If they don't open this month, you bet they're going to open middle of July, right? Well, do you think people are going to rush out? No, people are not going to rush out. Restaurants are opening up, but barely people are rushing out to them. Top of that off, you have to understand, there's even an article. If I have to make a video on it, I will make a video on it just to stress my point on this. But movie theaters in California are thinking about reopening, but they're only are going to open at 25 capacity. Okay, think about this. So you're limiting people in the movie theater. Limiting people means limiting the movie. So I don't know how else to explain it. If you limit the people in the movie theater, you're going to limit ticket sales. The movie studios, the movie company that makes these films, take a big chunk of the portion. I don't know why people still don't get that. They take the big portion of the cut. They need these movies to be successful to get some type of profit. It's just not all because it's Michael Myers or Off Topic, like the Conjuring that comes out in September and Candyman. Oh, because they're big title names. They can just make money on their own. Yeah, they can, but they need a push. You know what I mean? So, I said this before. The Rona does not play the theaters and the Rona and all this does not play a factor in a movie's release. I'm sorry to tell you, but Halloween Kills will go to VOD and the theaters, because I don't see a movie just going to theaters and getting half profit. Yeah, you can raise the ticket sales 10%, 4%, but again, what does that do? What does that do? That barely does anything for the success of the movie. Well, you can say, well, box office numbers don't matter. If you want the movie in the theaters, yeah, the box office numbers are going to matter in that case. And again, off topic, Candyman. Candyman is even in talks about Candyman is even in talks of going to VOD and theaters, which it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. And when do I think we're going to get the Halloween Kills trailer? To be honest, not till July. Like I don't know what's going on, but I don't think we're gonna get anything until July. And to be honest, I don't even think it's gonna be a trailer. I think it's gonna be a poster. We're not gonna get the trailer till August. I don't know what that is. I hope it's not them waiting out the movie theaters for them to go back to normal, because they're not going to go back to normal probably till legit sometime early next year. So, so yeah, like, I just don't, I see a poster coming first more than the trailer now. People are just going to dislike this video. Again, we all have opinions, yada, yada, yada. But this is my personal opinion. We're not going to get a trailer until August. If we get a trailer this month, it's going to really surprise me, because yesterday, Monday, was what? Excuse me, not yesterday. Can't talk. It all depends when I decide to upload this video. Well, Monday would have been the perfect day. No, nothing. Not even a poster. Not even a teaser. Again, I do think the Rona played a factor in the early promotion, like the posters and stuff like that. But I don't think it played a big part in the trailer. I don't think it played a big part in the trailer. When you have to understand, movie theaters are starting to open back up. Some of them are already open. You have production teams, these studios going back to work. The Batman went back into production. And I'm thinking Scream 5 is going to be able to film this fall. I'm still thinking Halloween Ends is going to be able to film this fall. Maybe late fall, like mid-November. But it's still going to happen, and I think it will. Because, again, and people thinking, well, we're not going to get a trailer until, the Rona, it's past and gone. Well, number one, I'm sorry to disappoint, but the Rona's, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Like, sorry, like, I'm a very hopeful person, but it doesn't look like we're going to see it go anytime soon. And if you really think a movie studio is going to wait out a virus that logically could last a year or two, I'm sorry, that's kind of ridiculous. Like if you think a movie studio is going to lose out money on the biggest movie of the year, then you're kind of ridiculous. Like, I mean, a trailer has to come before September. Like, that, a poster has to come before September. Really, first week of October. It has to come before then. You can't sit and wait out a virus, and I wish people will stop thinking that they're just going to wait out, the virus and wait till movie theaters open. The movie theaters have nothing to do with Halloween Kills and even future movies, as I said. Halloween Kills, 100% guaranteed to go to theaters and VOD. Because you have to understand, putting movies out is a business. Everything's a business, and you just can't think, well, it's only going to go to theaters. I mean, yeah, it could just go to theaters, but that's kind of stupid, because then the head company, Universal, would just be running around thinking, oh, we made no money, yada yada, but in reality, they could have made money if they put it on VOD. And VOD has been shown to be very successful. And again, I have to make this point across, I enjoy the movie theater experience. But again, do you think there's a chance that, me and you will get to see Halloween Kills in the theaters? Yeah, there's a chance. But if there are limiting people in the theaters, we're going, you know what I mean? We're going to have to really find a way. And, think about that. Like, if they're limiting people in the theaters, everyone's going to jump on the chance to get tickets. If they're not scared to go out, people are going to jump on the chance to get the tickets. That's just what's going to happen. So, either you want to see the movie or you don't want to see the movie. That's just basically what it is. I think we're going to get the trailer first week of August, second week of August, post July, maybe. I don't know. Like, I really don't know anymore. Like, I'm not being mean or rude. Like, I really do not know when we'll get this poster. When we going to get anything. Like, I don't know anything. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. Like, it's very interesting and very, like... like it's very much like it's very much like that at this point, because I don't know. Like, I really don't know like what's going to happen. Like, again, they can't delay Halloween Kills. Like, that kind of bugs me when people sit there and say that, oh, it could get delayed. I don't see how, when Universal is so keen to put movies on VOD, and Jason Blum promised and promised that, you know, he promised in so many words this movie is going to come out. And you know what? I just thought of something. We may not have seen the trailer because they're still having meetings. Like, Blumhouse and Universal are still having meetings and still discussing stuff about putting it on VOD, and now it's looking like they'll be able to have it in theaters and VOD. So they gotta have more meetings and more discussions to put it on VOD and put it in theaters so they can make that extra money. So just think about that. If they limit people in the theaters, they're not going to make the profit that they was going to make. Let's say when they first initially thought this back in January, back in October of last year. That, you know, that's not going to happen. The only way they can make that profit and know it's going to be a guaranteed success is, well, if you put it on VOD as well. I mean, yeah, you can guarantee a success all day and every day. You can guarantee a success with Michael Myers, but at the end of the day, it needs that extra push, and that extra push, it's going to have to be with VOD. I don't see any other way. So let me know. Let's have a full, peaceful discussion in the comments below. When do you think when do you think we're going to get the trailer? Do you think we're going to get a poster first, then a trailer? Do you really believe in your heart and soul, do you strongly believe that it's just going to theaters? Because I do not see it just going to theaters, because they're going to need to make a profit. Even, again, there's a rumor that Candyman is possibly high chance that's going to go to theaters and VOD. So, I mean, so let's have a full discussion in the comments below. When do you think we're going to get to see the trailer? Do you think we're going to get the poster first, then the trailer? And let me know, do you think it's just going to theaters? I don't see that happening. If they if they want to make a profit, they gotta put it on that VOD as well to make some type of profit. And I think that could be one reason why, the trailer is delayed. I think it's delayed. I think that's one reason why it's delayed, is because they're, Blumhouse and Universal are having talks. And if you don't believe me about Universal is keen on putting movies on VOD, go look up the success of Trolls, which was going to be a very big kids movie in the box office, but turned out to be a very big hit on VOD. But yeah, let me know in the comments below about all of this. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video.